up, Koca Clique? How are you guys doing today? Your girl Koca is back at it again with another video. I've been knocking out videos left and right for you guys today. And so this is the last one before I head out to work, and I'm not ready. Like, I'm ready, but I'm not ready. So, as you guys can tell by the title, today I'm going to be I'm nervous, guys, because, like, I'm really about to open up to you guys. So, like, from, what you guys see on the title, I'm going to be speaking on depression and anxiety and my struggles with it, and hopefully I can give some tips on how to get you through it if you're going through it. I know it's something that's lately it's been talked about a lot, and I'm kind of grateful for that because those are things that kind of help me, figure out how to get through these type of situations. Back in the day, was, you were looked at as weak, or, always just in your head, because I know I've heard that before, like, oh no, it's just, it's a mind thing, which it kind of is, but it gets deeper than that. And I truly believe that if you've never experienced it yourself, you cannot relate. Like, there's no way that you can put yourself in that person's shoes, because you don't understand the emotions that are hitting you left and right day after day. It's not, it's an ongoing process. And so I wanted to kind of help, those that are silently suffering and getting through it. So, well, like, to begin with, I'll share my story. I got postpartum depression after having CJ. And at first I didn't know that I had it. I thought that I was under the impression that postpartum depression is when, like, you just don't want your baby, you don't want to be around your baby, and you want to harm it or stuff like that. But it's more to that. I personally didn't have the symptoms where, I didn't want CJ or wanted to hurt him or anything like that. I never had those type of thoughts. My thing was, all I wanted was CJ. Like, CJ was my only happiness. I pushed everyone else away. I was always crying. I was emotional, and then it didn't help, like, things that I was going through in my marriage, and I can say that part of my depression is why my marriage didn't work. Not that I'm regretting it or sad or anything, because I feel like everything happens for a reason. I'm just, like, I was always upset. I was always angry, pushing people away, lashing out. I didn't want to be around no one. I fell out, with my best friend, and I moved hours away from my family. I was a new mom, new wife, and life was just hitting me so fast that I didn't even really have time to realize that, damn, I'm depressed, So, fast forward, I ended up getting divorced, and I moved to Arizona. And that's when I really started realizing, like, oh, okay, something's wrong, because I can be having a good day, but I'm just sad, or I'm just angry at the world. Like, I'll just wake up angry at the world, don't want to talk to no one. I'm snapping on everyone. And when a couple people pointed it out, I was kind of just like, oh, okay, whatever. Like, I'll work on it, but I didn't know how to. I didn't know how to address the situation. Like, I didn't know how to tell people, look, this is what I'm dealing with, or this is where my mind is at, because I didn't want it to sound like an excuse. Like, I'm one of those people where if somebody tells you that you're offending them or something, if you're really apologetic and you want to make things right, you show them through your actions. And I didn't want to give any excuses on why I was being the way I was, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm starting to realize some things are just what it is. And so one day I went and took CJ to his doctor appointment, but his doctor ended up talking to me and asking me like, oh, how do you feel on a regular basis? And, you know, kind of just made me do, kind of did a mental evaluation without me knowing, just asked me questions. And I'm a pretty open book. You know, somebody asks me a question, I give you a straightforward answer. And at the end of that, she kind of just was like, well, I recommend that you talk to a therapist or something like that. She gave me a list of doctors to go to. I have yet to visit a therapist, but I do think that is necessary. My reason for not seeing a therapist yet is I just don't have time. Like, even just for my YouTube, like, you guys are really my outlet. Like, I love doing makeup and trying new things and editing. I don't really like to edit, I ain't gonna lie, but like uploading it and just putting out content. That's how I, you know, keep busy and keep my mind off of, you know, whatever is going on around me. So yeah, coming to terms with your and just kind of call it what it is with your mental illness is definitely step one into healing. You have to recognize the signs. You have to, you know, when you're not yourself. And like, that's honestly why I haven't been making my YouTube videos as often anymore. So that's because you know, when I do have free times, I just want to sleep, or I just want to, you know, be alone, and I shut myself into my room. Even like today, today I was making YouTube videos, but I was shut in my room. I wasn't talking to people. I wasn't, you know, I wasn't even on social media. Like, I don't even want to be bothered with social media sometimes. And so definitely step one to your journey to healing is recognizing your symptoms and, you know, your disease. Step two is seeking help, like talking to someone. I recommend being around those that love you and those that, you know, constantly put a smile on your face. Like, even if you have to, you know, every group of friends has that one funny person, and then they also have that one person that's just like full of drama. If you even have to not push away, but like distance yourself from that friend for a little while for you to get yourself together, then that's fine. Like, protect your positive energy at all costs. I've stopped talking to a few people because, you know, just their presence or something is always sad, or it's always drama or something like that. And mentally, yeah, I can't do that right now. So I would distance myself from people like that. I don't care what you believe in. I don't care what your religion is. But God is tremendously huge in the healing process. Gaining that relationship with him, like, it's cool because you know, while you're in depression, you, of course, you want to be alone, but you still get to be alone, but you still have that one person that's always there. Like, you just talk to him. Like me now I write a journal to him. I write to him whenever I'm feeling low or when I'm stressing over something, and once I write it down, I'm done with it. I'm good. Like, I'm not stressing over it anymore because I know, you know, he's heard me. That I feel like that is the way that I get to take time and focus on God, and that was a huge part in, you know, my healing process. Like, I still deal with depression now and everything, but I feel like I'm starting to feel like myself again. Like, I'm starting to feel like I'm getting back to the old Aubry, like, or, you know, well, you know, Aubry is who I really am, and it's who my friend's family really knows, Aubry. And I'm getting back to her. I'm smiling more, I'm laughing more, I'm enjoying my time with my loved ones. Like, recently for Christmas, I flew out to California, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm dead broke. I have no money to my name right now. I'm confused on what I want to do. as far as my living situation, and you know, I don't have my car again right now, and I have a lot of things going on, but just that trip alone brought me so much peace and happiness because I was around my loved ones. So definitely gain your relationship with God, surround yourself by people that love you. I do recommend talking to a therapist as soon as possible. Don't be like me and linger, because this is going on 2-3 years that I've been dealing with this, and it's because I'm not talking to nobody. I'm talking to my camera. So definitely, I would say see a therapist, because it gets lonely. Like, you know, like I said, going back to that one friend that's always drama or always has something negative going on. Being depressed, you do feel like you're that person. You feel like you're that friend. And I know me, I don't like to bring my friends down. I like to, you know, only talk about good, or, you know, smile and laugh and enjoy my time with my friends and stuff. So I don't always want to just pick up the phone and be like, hey, can I vent to you real fast for this or that? Because those moments where I need to vent happen more often than usual. So I definitely would recommend a therapist. And just love yourself. Like, if you have to get done up every day, because my saying is, if you look good, you feel good. Get done up, go out, even if you're just going to Walmart. Like, people look at me weird all the time because I'll dress like I'm going to the fucking BET Awards and I'm just going to Walmart. But, you know, it makes me feel better. It makes me feel, you know, confident and beautiful, and I'm walking with my shoulders up and smile on my face, hair done, looking good, nails done, you know, getting yourself together. I'm pretty much out of, you know, advice. I guess that sounds bad, but those are things that I do to get through my depression. Now, going into anxiety, only advice I have for anxiety is to pray, because sometimes your mind does take over. And I know sometimes I'll lose sleep, I'll have insomnia, because, you know, my mind is just racing and just going and just going and just going. And I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, like, sometimes I just smoke weed just to slow that shit down, like, just to cool it out. But instead of turning to drugs, because I don't want anybody to turn to, you know, recreational drugs or anything like that just to get through life, because that's not the answer either. It's just to pray and pray it off of you, pray that spirit away, rebuke those bad thoughts that you're having, and just take a chance to just breathe. And meditation helps as well. I got into meditation, and when I feel like, you know, it's just so much going on and I'm like about to lose my shit, I'll just shut myself in my room, turn on my meditation music, and woosah, do some yoga if you want to, you know, feel fit and everything else. I hear from others that suffer from anxiety and stuff is that they work out. They like to go to the gym and they like to keep their body active, because I guess they say pain is pleasure. I'm not really into my arms hurting from lifting weights and stuff. That's not me. And some people enjoy that pain, and that's their way of, you know, ignoring everything else that's going on in the world. Just honestly, my top things for both of these situations, the top thing I would say is to, and I left one out, but I'm going to add it in this list. My list of things to do to get you out of depression and to help your anxiety. Number 1, turn to God. Pray to Him, talk to Him, act like He's your best friend, and just vent your whole day, because you can talk to Him like He's a friend. And, you know, He hears you. He hears everything you're saying. He knows your heart. He knows what you're feeling, what you're going through, and He'll help you out of it. And honestly, in my opinion, this may just be a way for Him to get you to get close to Him, to want to have that relationship with him, because once you get that relationship, you're not going to want to go without it. You're going to yearn for him. And I say yearn for him, like sometimes I'm just like, God, I just want to be close to you. And I'll just sing a song to him, just like, oh, I love you. I really love you. And that's like one of the best feelings in the whole entire world. So that's number one, God. Number two, talk to someone. Talk to your friends, talk to your family, talk to a therapist, talk to your dog, you know, talk to someone, let it out verbally. Number three, I would say cry. That's one of those things that I left out, but it actually helps a lot. Like sometimes you just need to take a break and sit in the shower and just cry, like just cry it all out, but only give yourself about 15, 20, 30 minutes to cry, and then you wipe your tears up and you boss up and you go handle your day head on. Meditation, I guess. Meditate, relax, breathe, take a day for just yourself, you know. Just take that day to be alone. But when you're in that alone space, don't sulk. Don't sulk in the sadness. Don't sulk in your frustration or stress or anything. Just enjoy your alone time. Do something, you know, to make yourself feel better. Whatever hobby you're into, it, do it. Whatever, you know, if you look good, you feel good, do it. If you love to read, do it. If you love going on walks, do it. Working out, do it. Whatever it is that you love to do on your alone time, do that. Take that day to enjoy yourself. Be your own friend. And those are pretty much the list that I have to get through depression. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you're going through. I'm not a person that likes to pass judgment. And I want to extend myself to anyone that is watching this and feels like they're just so alone and, you know, just going through the motions by themselves. I'm here for you. My DMs are open to anyone. You can just hit me up with a, hey, I seen your video and I want to talk. And I'm like, I'm all ears. What's up? Give me your number. Like, because I understand. I know how it feels to just feel so fucking alone. So I don't want anyone else to ever feel like that. I don't even wish that on my worst enemy. So I'm here. Koca's here for you guys. And I hope this video helps someone. I know it was kind of vague but I really don't know how to open up, and I didn't want to cry on camera or anything. So I'm not even going to lie, I bottled up a little bit. But I'm here. I'm praying for you. And I'm hoping that this video helps somebody. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe. And hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.